Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to take a look at the Fusion, Extreme Z battle. And yeah, pretty much just get a really good look at the, to cut a long story short, things you need to do to get it done. Now, Future Saga is the effective category here, but this one's not going to be nearly as hard as some of the other Extreme Z battles. This is a much more free-to-play, new player-friendly experience, and so your main priorities are just going to be having Future Saga units and having units that are both int and tech. Now, building your team int and tech means you don't really have to change it too much. However, the first 15 floors will be against a tech enemy, and the second 15 will be against a AGL enemy. So if you're looking to save yourself some trouble, you can build a full tech team to take on the AGL Trunks and Mai in the second phase, and you can use a full int team to take on the tech Future Gohan in the first phase. Whatever way you want to work it is going to be fine. It's just going to depend on essentially what you think works best. Outside of that, super duper simple stuff, very straightforward, and honestly speaking, a really simple time. So yeah, a couple missions mainly to do with Extreme Z awakening the units. In terms of team build that you're going to be able to focus on, obviously we're looking mainly at Future Saga. Now Future Saga has so many good units now and so many different leads that honestly it's a lot harder to build a team that can't do this than to build a team that can do this. So yeah, you shouldn't realistically struggle too much with this. However, of course, if you are, you can give me a shout. Now, in terms of free-to-play units, a lot of strong strength units. We're not going to be focusing on using any of these guys because we don't have a lot of great int or tech variety there. So instead, in terms of lead, you can run any of the Future Saga leads, there's plenty of them, or a pseudo time travelers lead with units like, physical time traveler Trunks. Outside of that, pretty much a straightforward usage of units. Tech units for the second phase, or the second 15 floors, int units for the first, or just do a hybrid team and then use that same build throughout the entire event. So there's plenty to go off of. Honestly speaking, like I said, it's harder probably to get things wrong than it is to get things right here, and that's okay. That's definitely something that I'm glad that they make a little bit of an easier Extreme Z battle, especially if you're a newer player. It's nice to be able to get units that you can essentially, work around and slowly build towards or beef up without needing to have super strong units. I think that's something that's really good. So yeah, outside of that, honestly speaking, really good stuff so far. And yeah, team build, all the units on the screen, pretty much stock standard. You can go with whatever variety you want. Like I said though, for me, to save kind of time, I just went with a half int, half tech team, and that really kind of kept me traveling through quite well. I didn't really have any major issues, and I tended to have a pretty good time. Of course, I think for most players, and when I look at like most players in general, I think you should have access to a lot of these guys. You don't necessarily have to easy A some of them before you take on the stage. So you don't need to easy A int Mai, you don't need to easy A so far. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Of course, outside of that, realistically speaking, when we're looking at taking on the stage, it's a pretty straightforward affair. Obviously immune to ceiling, immune to attack lowering, immune to defense lowering, all really straightforward stuff. For me, honestly, not too difficult. So no real priorities here. If you are using a friendly, try and focus on having the tech Android 17 and 18. I find them to be probably the better choice if you're not rocking a team that can utilize like tech Zamasu or something, because yeah, otherwise generally speaking, that's going to be probably the best in terms of the choice of friendly. So yeah, that's basically it. In terms of the units that get the easier from here, we have the AGL Mai, we have the tech Future Gohan. Tech Future Gohan looks very interesting, the kind of unit that gets a lot stronger depending on the amount of, like, health that he has, so he can realistically get really buff. Can also not massively raises his attack, however, which is very interesting, and so we'll have to definitely be taking a look at that. And then of course we have AGL Trunks and Mai, who feel like a nice cohesive unit to just kind of round out the super class future team. Realistically, a really great way to round out that team. Link wise, definitely link better with more Mai units, however lots of nice versatility with them. They're not technically designated to a slot, they do belong in a Future Saga team, but outside of that they're pretty solid. So yeah, that's it. We'll talk more about them in their reviews. I do have them both rainbow, so we'll definitely be taking a look at them at probably the highest level. Trunks and Mai, max links. Gohan unfortunately not just there yet, but yeah, it's definitely super attractive. I think it's a good kind of battle to have, and it's a nice way to finally round out 2 more units from the category. I think after this, Future Saga has a pretty sizable roster from which you can run quite a variety of options. Are they all going to be top tier picks? No, but I think they're all good. I think they all run at a very serviceable level, and yeah, I think at the end of the day, great easy A's. So that's going to be it from me. If you guys need any more help, you can leave a comment down below. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys in the review videos. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, as always, I appreciate the support, and take care, stay safe, and bye.